Hi, thank you for visiting my website. I'm Kerry Medway, and I'd love to share with you a vision that I received some time ago from God. I was sitting down on a Saturday afternoon and watching a video. It was called A Blood-Washed Africa, and it was a video by a famous African evangelist called Reinhard Bonnke. In this vision I saw some amazing scenes of people who are being touched by the power of God, healed, set free, blind people were seeing. It was just amazing. As I was sitting on the floor and watching this, I began to cry, and I began to say, God, it's great what you're doing in Africa, but why aren't you doing it here in Australia? Why isn't something like this happening here? I long to see people who are blind set free, people who are sick healed, people who don't know Jesus come to know Jesus. And then as I was crying out to God and banging my fists on the floor, all of a sudden I felt like I was being transported off the floor up into the sky. It was a really weird experience, something that I've not had before. I didn't realise it at the time, but I was experiencing something special from God. He took me up into the sky, and it was like I was looking down on the whole world. And as I looked down on the world, I could see these fireballs drifting around the world, and every now and then a fireball would come down and hit a church or hit a town, and the whole town would explode into fire. Well, I watched this for what seemed like several minutes, but may have only been a few seconds. And then I came back to where I was on the floor again, and I realised that God had taken me, transported me into a vision that He wanted to show me, that He wanted to use me to be one of His fireballs to impact Australia. And so I set out to see some fulfilment of that vision, and I believe as I step into the future, more of this vision is going to become a reality. As I write my books, as I go out and share Jesus' love with other people, as I'm used here in Port Macquarie, I believe God's going to use me to be one of His fireballs to impact Australia. And I hope you'll come and join me.